Hello, everyone. I'm Robert Deanda,
And I'm Andy Deanda.
and this is On the List Sports. Tonight's matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals is the first game of Week 9 of the NFL. The Browns are 2-6, and the Bengals are still undefeated. And tonight is Johnny Manziel's first start in prime time. So, see how he does tonight. How do you see it going out? How do you see it playing out tonight?
I see looking like the Bengals are going to keep whooping on them. Probably, I'm thinking like a 30-10, something like that. I see them winning by like 2 touchdowns or so, 2 possessions.
Okay. I agree with you. I think the Bengals are going to win by a good amount, just simply because they are the better team in all 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams. But they do have to rally around shutting Johnny Manziel down really early, because he's a confident player. To me, he reminds me of a shooting guard in the NBA. Like, if he sees his first throws completed and he makes a big play early, he's going to have a good game. But if they can get a few sacks, get him 3 and outs really early, his confidence is going to diminish, and I see the Bengals being able to shut him down really, really easily today.
Especially being at home, I think that, the Bengals can do that with their crowd. Unless Manziel throws up one real quick to Benjamin. And that's one of the ways that the Browns will be able to win if they can pull up a miracle. Because right now, it'd be an upset and damn near a miracle. But they're going to have to do constant scoring every quarter so that they can get, if they get a touchdown a quarter and they get 28, they can have a chance.
Oh, they'll definitely have a chance. And Johnny Manziel, this is a revenge game for him, because his first start in the NFL was against the Bengals, and the Bengals beat the Browns 30-0, and Johnny Manziel had a 27.3 QBR. So he's looking for revenge, and he's definitely going to try to reconcile for that defeat last year.
Ouch.
Yeah,
And that's something you want to know by your quarterback in the future.
Future.
Nonetheless, I would say without the Browns having Joe Hayden, that's a hamper to their chances, because basically anybody and everybody on the Bengals is going to have a chance, whether it's the tight end or the 3 wide receivers that can all catch.
Yeah. And then, barring all of them, Jeremy Hill and Gio Bernard, I think, will have a good game. It's going to be hard to pinpoint exactly who's going to have the biggest game, because there is only one ball and there's 6 mouths to feed in Cincinnati. But I definitely see all of them having a good game, but one of them might have a spectacular game.
Yeah, I see Andy D. Alton being able to keep the shit right and just do what he's doing and continue to look like the potential MVP candidate not named Tom Brady.
Yeah. So we all have the Bengals offense having a pretty good game. Who's someone that you would sit on the Browns, though, Andy? Fantasy-wise.
Sad to say, but one of my favorite fantasy players that I've gotten was Barnage.
Gary Barnes, the tight end for the Cleveland Browns.
The last time, which is when I think I first picked him up in one of the leagues that I started him, and he had a bad game, was when Johnny Manziel started.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel does kind of look more towards Travis Benjamin.
Yeah, you know what? But I think with maybe him watching McCown these past few weeks, that he may have. I hope, because I still have to start him in one of my leagues. I hope that he's going to be able to get him at least, get him some plays to make him some first downs, because that's what the Browns need in order to succeed.
Okay, so if you had other tight end help, someone like Benjamin Watson or maybe even Tyler Eifert, someone like that, would you choose to start them over Gary Barnage this week?
In one league, I have Gronkowski and Barnage, and I'll be sitting Barnage and starting Gronk. But that is having the 1 and 2 tight end. That's like dreams, low-key fantasy dreams. But you got to go with him instead of a Heath Miller type of player.
Yeah.
But if you got somebody that's a top 14 tight end, I would definitely think about sitting him.
Okay. All right, well, there you have it. Sit Gary Barnage if you got the help, and start your Bengals, especially the receivers. AJ Green, have no doubt about it. Confidence with him going to this game. But we got the Bengals winning. Cleveland Browns. Sorry, Johnny. All right, everybody.
Sorry, Cleveland.